is Jeopardy! Hey everyone, welcome to Devy Jeopardy. Thank you for tuning in. I have a feeling that this might be the first Devy Jeopardy show on YouTube. Welcome and thank you for tuning into the channel. I'm here with three all-stars when it comes to the college football landscape. I'd like to introduce the contestants for tonight. First and foremost, Mr. John Lobb of the Rookie Big Board. How are you doing tonight, John?
I'm doing great. I'm nervous. I'm excited. This is cool. I'm hoping that I have a good showing, but I'm just looking to have fun. And thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, no worries. Austin Nace from Campus to Canton. I forgot to mention, John, you're at the Rookie Big Board and Fan Tracks. Austin Nace, one of the co-founders of Campus to Canton. You were the perfect choice, Austin, when I decided to do this because I know you're really into the college football. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, and thank you for forgetting to mention who I would be competing against tonight. Maybe I would have said I was busy if I knew I was up against this cast of characters.
Yeah, I know. I saw that tweet today. And finally, Mike Bainbridge from the college football fantasy site. Mike, how are you doing tonight?
Good. I made a joke on Twitter yesterday that I'm going against a legit scholar and an attorney. Yeah. So my confidence is quite low right now. So.
Yeah, well, don't worry, guys. Listen, I told you pre-show we did one of these before. I did a kind of a run around and everybody was nervous. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't sweat it. We're going to have a good time. All right. So the rules are simple. It's just like Jeopardy. We're going to go through the board here. Mike, you had the first selection, which we're going to get started here just in a second. But again, you're going to raise your hand, and if you get the answer right, you get to move forward again with the next selection. At least picking the board as well. So let's go through what the subjects are tonight. We have six subjects tonight, categories rather. We have the SEC conference, so it'll be players that are playing in the SEC conference. The transfer portal. These will be players who have entered the transfer portal this past year. Stock up, stock down. These are players that are kind of rising and or falling in the Devy community. The ACC conference, these are players that play in the ACC conference. Stats and facts. Most of the questions will have stats and facts for you to identify who the players are. And again, the last category is the 2023 NFL rookies. These are players that we are expecting to go to the NFL draft next year. So I think those are all the rules. There are 2 daily doubles within it. I will let you know if you do pick the selection with the daily double. I will let you know at that point. Depending on how many points that you have, you will be able to, you will be the only one who will have to answer that question. You'll be able to bid on how much of your pot you would like to bid when we hit the daily double. And then at the very end, we will have a final Jeopardy question, which should be also a lot of fun. So, gentlemen, are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
Roll.
Okay, Mike, you are up, my friend. So tell me what board and what category would you like to begin with tonight?
I'm curious what stock up, stock down is. So let's go with 100.
Okay. I'm Brandon's number 2 Devy tight end who just killed it in the spring game to a tune of 3 touchdowns. Yeah, 5 seconds.
Oh, who is Austin? Who is Trigg? Michael Trigg.
Who is Michael Trigg? Excellent for a 100. Okay, Mike, you get to select again.
Let's go 200.
Now you're going to be raising your hand, gentlemen, for this next one, right? Wow, I'm ranked as the 3rd overall Devy wide receiver on the Devy dashboard, and I've only caught 11 passes last year as a true freshman. Somebody loves me. Austin.
Who is Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Marvin Harrison Jr. for 200. Excellent. The board is yours, Austin.
All right. Let's go somewhere else here. Let's go transfer portal for 100.
Had to follow my coach to the cool West Coast. I plan on winning the Heisman Trophy this year. Is that you, Mike?
No, Lob got it.
John, go ahead, John.
Who is Caleb Williams, USC?
Who is Caleb Williams for USC? Excellent. John?
I'm going to try something different. Let's try stats and facts for 100.
I broke out my sophomore season and was 5th in the nation last year with 101 receptions. Stop worrying about my size. The NFL loves small, shifty, fast guys. Mike, I think that was Mike. Mike?
Who is Josh Downs?
Who is Josh Downs? Excellent.
One clarification question, Brandon.
Yes.
So is it the person that raises their hand first, even during the question, or should we wait until after the question's been read?
I think if you know what it is by reading it, you raise your hand. Because I think everyone at that point's going to, at the same time.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's go stats and facts for 200.
I'm a hot sleeping running back after leading the nation last year, averaging 7.5 yards a carry. Mr. Lobb.
Zach Evans, TCU.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Sorry, John. You lose 200 points. You're now minus 100. I'm a hot sleeper running back after leading the nation last year, averaging 7.5 yards per carry.
Go ahead, Austin.
Anybody? Anyone who want to take a guess? Now, if you guess wrong, you get minus points. So we can.
Sleeper's tripping me up because I felt like I knew the answer, but that qualifier in there.
I'll try one.
Okay.
Who is Keaton Mitchell?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Can I name a name? I don't want to get the points if I'm right.
Well, that's okay. You won't get the points. Don't worry. But let's give Austin if he's got the guts to take a guess or no.
I'm going to pass on this one. I want to win.
All right, John, take a guess, buddy. Who do you think?
Is it possibly Devin A-Chain, Texas A&M?
No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
No, who is?
Whoa. Andre Miller.
That
all right.
Beat me way up on that one.
That shook up the board a little bit. Shook up the board just a little. So who went last?
I did.
You picked that, Mike. So Austin, it's your choice.
Let's go ACC for 100.
As a sophomore running back, I ran for over 600 yards, averaging 5.3 yards per carry. Some consider me an NFL prospect, some not. If my name is called, I hope they say it correctly.
Who is Israel Abanaconda?
Correct.
Of course, Austin knew that.
The Pitt fan.
The Pitt fan, you're right.
All right, let's go ACC for 200.
I'm starting to get some QB draft capital buzz because I led my team in rushing with 1,031 rushing yards. Mr. Lobb.
I think Austin had. I want to be fair. I think he had it first.
Austin, you got to raise your hand. You're
yeah.
Oh, did you? Okay, put it out front. Sorry. Put it out front so I can see it. So, John, is this you, Austin? Did you get this one?
Who is Malik Cunningham?
Correct.
Here, let me shoot over. Which way? There I go. My hands in the back.
There you go. You've got the board.
All right. ACC for 300.
I'm in a QB battle this fall and want to reward all the peeps who took me early in Devy drafts last year as a freshman. John Lobb.
I'm going to go Drake May, UNC.
Nice.
Drake May, UNC. Very good.
All of a sudden, I thought DJ popped in my head. I'm like, I got to go with my gut.
All right, John, the board is yours.
I'll take stats and facts for 300.
Man, my arm almost fell off last season after completing 505 passes, the most in college football last year. Mike.
Who is Will Rogers?
Who is Will Rogers?
Any
Excellent.
Mike Leach quarterback of the last decade.
I got
All right,
scared
Mike.
for a second. I thought we were in the ACC still, and I was like, "Oh, Brendan Armstrong." Let's go stats and facts for 400, please.
This is a daily double. I ran for over 1,000 yards. Well, you have to tell me first who you are, how much you want to
I'm
bet.
wagering?
Yeah.
200.
200. I ran for over 1,000 yards and had 21 rushing TDs, third in the nation last season. I'll share the backfield with Mika this year.
Oh my God, stage fright now. I can't even get to this one.
The clue being the last sentence.
I'm gonna kick myself because I'm just stage fright now. I'm blanking.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I know your own call, right?
Yeah. All right, time's up.
Time's up. All right, Austin. I don't know if daily doubles, if other people get to choose or not. I don't know the rules. And do you know? No,
I actually don't know that. No.
no. Okay. Do you know the answer?
Who is Tavion Thomas? I think
It is Tavion Thomas, but I won't give you the points because it was his daily double. All right. So, Mike, that was your shot. So, Austin, it's your board.
ACC's been good to me. Let's go ACC for 400.
I led my team in rushing with only 561 yards and 8 touchdowns. I hope the incoming freshman from Lake Charles doesn't take my job. Austin?
Who is Jalen Knighton?
Correct. That was a good one.
It's all that ACC you watch being a Pitt fan, Austin.
It's all we get on TV over here. It's all we get on TV.
All right, Austin, the board is yours.
Let's go ACC for 500. Might as well.
After a promising freshman season, I was injured most of last year. I'm a forgotten player, but I want to lead my team in receiving this season. That will depend a lot if my quarterback can get his act together. Austin again.
Who is EJ Williams?
EJ Williams. Fantastic. We got to get Austin off the ACC here.
I'm debating if I want to kill that category here or not. Let's go for it. ACC for 600.
All right. I was one of the most productive receivers in the ACC last season with 57 receptions, 112.03 yards, and 9 TDs. That was Mike. Mike's hand went up.
Who is Dontavian Wicks?
Very good.
Here we go.
That helped you out big time, Mike.
It was with the Tavion Thomas question. I think if it was a Jalen Glover hint, I might have done better on that one than Michael Bernard. I forgot about it.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Mike, it's your board, friend.
Let's do stock up, stock down for 300.
Last season, as a true freshman running back, I was the most impressive as a receiver. One backfield mate is off to the NFL, and my opportunity is now to be the RB2. Really, nobody's going to get this. Last season, as a true freshman running back, I was most impressive as a receiver. One backfield mate is off to the NFL, and Mike, you got it?
I hope I should have this now. Who is Donovan Edwards?
Donovan Edwards. It's your board, Mike.
Same category, 400.
I'm a Devy wide receiver on the rise after flashing last year as a true freshman. Thank God my asshole coach is gone, and now at LSU, this is my breakout year. I knew Austin was going to get this one.
Yeah, they wouldn't have taken me back at C2C if I didn't get my hand up first. Who is Lorenzo Styles?
Lorenzo Styles.
My asshole coach.
Let's go transfer portal for 200.
I transferred from the cool Rocky Mountains to the hot Texas Plains. Everyone loves number 8, but I plan on being the best receiver on this team this season. think Austin's hand was up first.
Who is Isaiah Nayor?
Isaiah Nayor.
All right. And let's stay in transfer portal for 300.
I just transferred to the West Coast to the East Coast to resurrect my QB career, only to lose my number one receiver. What the fuck? Was that you, Mike? Or was that Austin?
It was Mike. It was Mike, yeah.
Who is Keaton Slovis?
Keaton Slovis.
Do we got hopes for him, Austin?
None whatsoever.
All right, Mike.
Transfer portal 400, please.
This is another daily double.
Do I want it after blanking on that last one?
You're going to get gutsy. Look, you're in the lead. You're second. You got a lot of points here. You got 1,500 points. What are you thinking?
Let's do 500.
500. All right. Lost my running back job to a true freshman last season, so I transferred and now hope to fill the void vacated by the second running back taken in this year's NFL draft.
Oh, gosh, this one's tough. Maybe.
Second part of the question is the clue. You got 5 seconds.
Second running back taken. I didn't watch the NFL draft. No, don't got it.
It was Jalen Berger.
Vacated by the second running back.
All right, Austin, your pick.
Okay. Let's go SEC for 100.
My goal is to make Brandon proud this season. I was his favorite freshman running back 2 years ago, and he drafted me in every CTC league. I'm now over my ACL injury and ready to rush for 1,000 yards. Austin?
Who is Marshawn Lloyd?
Yes. My dreams. My one dream. See what happens. Your board?
Let's go SEC 200.
As a freshman last year, I finished third rushing on my team. My QB was first, yet I'm being considered one of the best backs in the 2024 draft class. As a freshman last year, I finished third in rushing on my team. My QB was first, yet I'm being considered as one of the best backs in the 2024 draft class.
Oh no, I'm wrong. So I raised my hand so I can take the loss. I don't know.
Any guesses? Anyone want to take a shot?
I'll guess one.
It's only 200 points.
Is it Raheem Sanders, or who is Raheem Sanders?
It's a good answer.
I'll give it to you, Mike. Good work.
Ew.
All right.
Let's go stock up and down for 500, please.
I averaged the fourth best 22 yards per catch last season, and now I just lost my QB and have a new coach. I averaged the fourth best 22 yards per catch last season, and now I just lost my coach or lost my QB and have a new coach. Any guesses? Time is up. We will not award points for this one because it is a lot of points.
Give us a hint, Brandon.
Oh no.
Yeah, new coach, just lost their QB. 2023 wide receiver prospect that's pretty high.
It's going to be so obvious as soon as you click it.
Marvin Mims. Probably needed an extra hint in there.
Lost my head coach that abused my usage rates.
All right, John, you pick.
Let's go 2023 NFL rookies.
For 100?
Yes,
Or
I'm
you
sorry.
wanna-
For 100.
Yeah.
Yep.
Devy community is fading me. I get it. Went from 6 yards per carry as a freshman to 4.9 yards per carry last season, but I did go from 11 receptions to 21. Austin?
Who is Tank Bigsby?
It was Tank Bigsby. Austin, it's your board.
Let's go 23 NFL rookies for 200.
Even though I've never clipped 625 receiving yards in 2 seasons, the Devy community expects me to be a day 2 wide receiver pick next year. I guess stats production really don't matter after all.
My screen's frozen. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Is it Jermaine Burton, Alabama?
Incorrect. Wow, I'm really surprised. No other. Anyone want to take a guess? We won't award the points, but you guys want to take a guess?
Is it who is Jermaine Burton? Because John didn't say in the question.
No.
Who is Gary Bryant Jr.? I don't know. I'm trying to think of some outside the box one. I don't know.
Day 2. So I was thinking Quentin Johnston. He's expected to go day 2.
I think so. Maybe day 1. Who knows? I mean, I've seen day 2 stuff, but either way, he's going to be a high draft capital receiver. But
okay.
All right, John, go ahead, buddy.
Let's stay here for 2023 NFL rookies 300.
Mel Kiper's 2023 NFL draft rank came out, and I was 3rd best QB on his list. I have no receivers to throw to and no bell cow running back either, but I'll be just fine. Austin?
Who's Devin Leary?
Incorrect.
Who is Anthony Richardson?
Incorrect. John?
Who is Tyler Van Dyke?
All right, John, you're on the board, baby. You and Mike are chasing Austin here. All right, John, go ahead.
Let's go back to 2023 NFL rookies. 400.
Playing in the Big Ten, I'm on the small side when it comes to running backs at 5'9", 200 pounds, but I should be an early day 3 pick in next year's draft. Mike?
Is this one of your favorites? Who is Blake Corum?
Blake Corum.
All right. I suck at the daily doubles, but at least I got the Michigan answers correct.
Oh, yeah, right with the hat on, right? That makes sense. All right, got a lot of... John, you're not out of it, buddy. There's a lot of 600s in here to get you right back in it. So, all right, Mike.
Yeah, let's clear out stats and facts for 600.
I was 6th in the nation rushing last season. I'm returning alone with Lou Nichols, but all other 4 backs went off to the NFL. Mike.
Who is Deuce Vaughn?
Sorry, that is incorrect. Austin.
Who is Rasheen Ali?
Sorry, that is incorrect. Come on, John. This is your moment, John. Come on, man. Everyone loves this dude. Rushed all over the place last year.
Who is Bijan Robinson? No. Who?
No, I'm curious.
Sean Tucker.
Yeah, 1,400. Bijan didn't have 1,400.
All right, so I think it's Austin's selection.
Let's go SEC for 300, please.
Oh, I got.
I'm a dual threat running back wide receiver weapon who had over 1,000 all-purpose yards last season, but Brandon just named me a sell on his latest YouTube Devy show. SEC. You raise your hand.
Who I don't know if he's considered a running back wide receiver weapon. Who is Jahmyr Gibbs?
Sorry, that is incorrect.
I'm glad you took that bullet for me, Mike, because that was
John,
what I was thinking.
John?
Who is Aeneas Smith? Texas A&M.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Aeneas Smith really wasn't a running back.
Oh, Devin H.
All right.
Right team, John. Just wrong player. All right, John, it's your pick.
All right, NFL rookies 500.
I'm Brandon's biggest QB stock riser after he watched my film last week. Last year, as a first-time starter, I threw for 2,500 yards, 20 TDs, average 5 yards per carry. Too. My predecessor got day one capital, so why can't I? My predecessor got day one capital 2 years ago, I should say. Why can't I? So I'll give you an extra few seconds because I meant to put in 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, John.
Who is Jaron Hall, BYU?
There you go, John. Getting back in the plus. Almost.
Almost.
All right, John.
Let's stay with it. 2023 NFL rookie 600.
Entering my junior season, I'll now be the number one wide receiver on my team after my teammate got first-round draft capital. Now, if only my damn coach would play the 5-star freshman quarterback. Austin.
Who is Parker Washington?
Parker Washington.
Debatable if it's. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel in the Devy community, but debatable, I would say, if that's the number one wide receiver or not.
Oh, you Tinsley stan.
No, I'm not a Tinsley stan. I'm a systems stan.
Well, SEC for 400.
I was third in rushing for my team last season, averaging a paltry 2.9 yards per carry. Not bad for a QB. Now I'm out of the SEC and in the Pac-12. Now I'm out of the SEC and in the Pac-12, and I'm a quarterback.
Whoa.
Let's go for it. Why not?
Austin? Oh, sorry. Was that who you were going to say? I hit this.
That was the only one I could think of that had done it, but
Okay.
Don't give me those points.
I'll give you the point. Is that who you were going to say?
Bo Nix. That's the only. Is there? I don't know if there's another SEC.
I don't know
QB
that
over
either.
there now.
But if that, I'm sorry, I hit the space bar. I'll give you the points. All right, you're bored.
Stock up and down for 500.
I'm an SEC quarterback and have been discussed as a legitimate prospects in next year's draft. I lost my explosive receiver to the draft. Either you love me or hate me.
I hate him. Who is Will Levis?
Austin's cleaning up tonight. Austin, you're bored.
Stock up, stock down. Let's finish it off.
I'm a 6'4", 190-pound sophomore and will now be the leading wide receiver on a good SEC team after our number one wide receiver transferred to the dark side.
I think I know, but I don't want to blow it.
Mike, you gonna go for it?
Who is Adonai Mitchell?
Very impressed. Very impressed, Mike. Good work.
I had no idea what size, how big he was, but
yeah,
the clue was good with this one with Jermaine Burton.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out Georgia's second receiver.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can figure out their wide receiver core.
All righty, Mike.
Transfer portal for 500, please.
Saban showed me the door, and now I have my work cut out for me to become relevant again. My position is weak, and I will have to compete with targets. Did you raise your hand, Mike?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is Ajay Hall?
Sorry, that is incorrect.
There's a couple different names here. I'm going to go for it.
Austin?
Who is Jaleel Billingsley?
Yeah.
All right, two more left.
Me for saying Xavier Worthy and Isaiah Nair are a weak.
I thought maybe it could be Xavier Williams too.
Oh yeah, good call. Good call.
Yeah, it said weak position, meaning tight end. Like the position's just weak. But all right, Austin.
Let's finish off transfer portal.
Couldn't get it done as a true freshman running back in the SEC, but now have a fresh opportunity on the best team in the American Conference. Mike?
Who is Kamar Wheaton?
That is incorrect. John?
Who is Corey Kiner?
Good work. Good work. All right, John, we got two more questions before Final Jeopardy. I'm assuming you're taking 500.
500. Yeah.
I'm the next man up in the backfield this season. I've averaged 4.7 yards per carry, and nobody in the Devy community cares about me, but we always get drafted. Last sentence being the key, but we always get drafted. Nobody's talking about this guy. John, I can tell you struggling over there, John. You think you know who it is?
I don't want to guess because I'll have zero. So
well, if you want to try,
go for it.
Go for it, John. Go for it, John.
Yeah, John.
Who is John Emery, LSU?
I am sorry, John. That is incorrect. Austin?
Who is Dewan or Edwards, Georgia?
No.
No, okay. Or however you say his first name.
Mike, did you want to take a shot?
Yeah. Who is Kendall Milton?
Oh, very close.
It was
Kenny McIntosh.
I had the Georgia, or I would have said Kendall Milton. It was Emery or Milton for me. I would not have guessed Kenny McIntosh.
Well, I think he's going to be the lead guy this year with Milton, right? So, all right, the SEC conference for 600. Let's see who gets it. I just rocketed up Brandon's wide receiver ranks after my first 1,000-yard receiving season. He thinks I'm also going to be a day 2 pick in next year's NFL draft. I may be old, but I'm big, strong, and good. Austin.
Also a big fan of big, strong, and good. Who is Cedric Tillman?
Yes, sir. Love that kid. All right. Well, gentlemen, we're still going to do the Final Jeopardy question.
Do I get to participate?
Huh?
I don't think you can participate if you're negative, can you?
Well, it's my show. I'll make the rules. All right. So let's have fun with it. So everyone. So let's assume that let's just see. I guess no betting needs to happen because Austin cleaned up tonight, right? So I'm going to read you the question. All right. And then we'll wait a few minutes so I can put the jingle in here. All right. So here is the subject. Okay. Is surging sophomore. So this is a player who we're expecting to surge as a sophomore next year. All right. So I'm 6'3", 205. What's that?
Oh, we're not writing down because we don't have it.
Yeah, you don't have any money, and Mike owes me $600. So,
and Austin bet zero when he wins.
Yeah, and Austin's taking us out for steak dinners.
Perfect.
6'3", 205-pound receiver who just had over 407 receiving yards as a true freshman. My QB struggled big time last season, and not sure he will keep his job this fall. I'm expected to carry the load after my position mate went undrafted and signed as a UDFA.
Are we writing down our answer?
Yes, write down your answers, please.
Okay.
Since we're breaking the rules a little bit, can you repeat the question one more time, Brandon?
I sure can. I'm a 6'3", 205-pound receiver who had just over 407 yards receiving as a true freshman. My QB struggled big time last season and not sure he will keep his job this fall. I'm expected to carry the load after my position mate went undrafted and signed as a UDFA. We'll give you guys 10 seconds. All right. Who did we come up with, gentlemen? All right, Mike, let's see your answer first. John, we got your answer first. That is correct. Bo Collins. Mike, who did you write down?
I did not have an answer. Bo Collins is not on my radar this year, so I said good night to John Lobb.
Austin, did you get that answer? Bo Collins. Excellent. Excellent. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you tuning in and joining me. I know it was, I'm sure, nerve-wracking and for the unknown going into uncharted waters for the first Devy, Jeopardy. But I hope you'll come back again. Now that you've done it one time, would you guys come back again?
I will.
Heck yeah.
I definitely will.
Yeah.
All right, great. So thanks again, guys, for and John, why don't you let's go around and tell everyone where they can find your work.
Sure, thanks. You can go to fantrax.com. Right now, I have running back and quarterback profiles up there, and you can check out my video series on the Rookie Big Board channel with Matt Hicks, and we have quarterback and back videos up right now.
Great. And Austin?
Yeah, at Devy Deets on Twitter, and everything I do is at campuscanton.com. Go ahead, check it out.
Nice. Mike?
Yep. Same spiel. I'm at mbainbridge CFF on Twitter, and you can find all my content at the CFF site.
All right, gentlemen. Well, congratulations, Austin. Maybe someday when we're all together, you'll buy us that steak dinner at some point. So let's give him a round of applause. Well done, Austin. Well done. You were you were nervous in those tweets, but you certainly came out and killed it tonight. So congratulations.
I was. Well, yeah, thank you for having us all on.
All right, gentlemen. You all have a good night.
You
Don't
too.
go anywhere. All right. I'm just closing the show.